Hello everyone, this is Alessandro and this is my third video regarding the Piscine. Today I understood even better what is expected from us in terms of not evaluation itself but performance. I figured it out a little bit more that the code we will have to provide has to be perfect. I've encountered the first monster of the piscine, which is the moulinet or deep thoughts, like they call it here at Codam. So it's basically a software that can automatically, let's say, evaluate your codes. I think it's very strict. I received the first virtual slap from it because I thought I had it. I had some of the exercises I did, and it turns out I did not. So it was really tough to see the feedback of the deep thoughts, and in general the feedback that I had also during the evaluations. I would say not the feedback received from the other pisciners, because at the end of the day there were minor mistakes. I really tried to do it to my best efforts, but indeed some mistakes I think will always be there at the first try. But I was surprised to see that those minor mistakes count so much in terms of points, let's say, you get for the projects you will submit. And I understand also, maybe I try to interpret the philosophy behind it. Probably it's trying to teach us that every minor mistake in the life of a coder, of a professional coding for professional purposes, has to be perfect. So it has to be without any mistakes. You can, of course, make mistakes. It's part of the game. But once you submit, or once maybe you're gonna send to a client your final product, or once you think that you have the final version of your code, it has to be good, it has to work, it has to be with no bugs in it, possibly. So probably that's why the ratings are very low for those minor mistakes. And I think the rule here is rather black or white. So you rather make the code good or you did it wrong. There is no you did 80% good or you did 90% good and 10% wrong. At least from what I'm getting from the Piscine, because it's an experience of discovery for me as well. I had to admit that I felt a little bit slow today, and I know for sure that it's important not to compare myself to the others, because everybody is having their own experience for sure. And both from the resources I could find online about the Piscine and the information that it was given to us, and also the style of the school and the peer-to-peer learning approach, it will not necessarily be all about how fast you go. It's for sure about enjoying the Piscine, for sure about doing your best, and but not entirely on the speed you progress and you do stuff. And that's something I try to repeat to myself, because I noticed today that I took very few breaks, and my breaks were very slow. Outside of Codam, there is a wonderful environment. The sun was shining, there was a fresh breeze, people were having a swim into the sea that is very close to Codam, and I could just sit there for 10 minutes extra and appreciate the environment, take maybe a longer break instead of going back to code. And I will try to do that tomorrow if there will be the chance, and if I feel a break is needed. What else to say? Today, of course, it was a day of evaluation for me. I'm still focusing on the shell part. Tomorrow I will probably start focusing on the C language, so I will start a new project, and I'm excited for that. Still slightly scared because it's gonna be tough again. I started to see the exercise and I have no idea how to solve them. but that's good. I'm gonna try to watch some YouTube videos, try to ask my peers if I'm stuck, how to overcome some of the challenges on the way, and indeed I will again try to do what I can to have a third very nice day at the Piscine. The evaluations are a very good concept, because in order to proceed, you need to evaluate and to be evaluated by others. Again, I'm not sure how many details I can share about it, but I admit I felt responsible for the growth and learning experience of another person, and that's great, because even before the evaluation you feel, at least from my experience, that you have to take care of somebody else, and it's not only an evaluation but it's a discussion, so the person can defend his code in case of a different interpretation on what it was done. So of course you have the role of someone who has to validate it and to accept rather the code was good or not good. But indeed there is room for collaboration, there is room for collaborative problem solving, and there is indeed room for discussion, and that's great. And also being evaluated is a great experience, because it helps you to understand where the problem in your code is, and yeah, you can ask question to a peer that you haven't met yet, which is great. Nothing else to add for today. It was a tiring day, a tough day for me, but still I'm glad to be doing this experience, and I want to see what's next, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.